Microphone is on. And ready for some Tai Chi today? Keep looking for different ways to come on, but there's like only two ways to get into the camera. Hi there. How's everybody doing today? Everything okay? Sophia has a concerned look on her face. She's good. All right. Volumes are all good and everything, Sophia? All right. Beautiful. I hope everybody is having a good day today. Welcome to Wednesday. It's hump day today. Another beautiful day here if you are in St. Louis, although they're talking about rain for later on today. I wore my special shirt today. Kind of hard to, I don't know if you can read all of that. That's standing in the Wu-Ji position. All right. This is my instruction manual shirt, as I like to call it. But notice the biggest word on there is relax. That's what we want to do when we're doing Tai Chi. We want to make sure that we are relaxing. Okay. So last week and this week, I've been going over the principles of Tai Chi. Well, first, let me back up for a minute. Thank you to Sophia for being my producer. A couple things. So Sophia's whispering in my ear kind of as we're talking. So a couple things. A couple people have been sending me payments. Thank you so much for doing that. I have a blog named Payment Information. If you're interested in paying me, you can look at that blog. You can send a check. I'm on Vimo and also on PayPal. If you're not able to, because I know a lot of people are going through some really tough financial times right now, if you're not able to, hey, I understand. Don't worry about it. Enjoy the Tai Chi. We can pay it forward later, or you can pay it forward in a different way. So if you don't, I don't want that to be a strain for you at all. Secondly, send me some pictures if you're doing some Tai Chi. I have a gallery on my webpage. At the bottom of my web page is a gallery. And so send me a picture if you're doing Tai Chi. It can be Tai Chi in your pajamas. What a cool thing to be doing. So send pictures of yourself doing Tai Chi. And so I can get those posted on my gallery, CraigM@TaiChiSTL.com. All right, on to Dr. Lam's Tai Chi principles. So we have been working last week and this week. Dr. Lam has 6 Tai Chi principles. The first principle is to go slow. The second is to feel like you're moving through resistance. The third is to keep a good straight body posture. Fourth is to be mindful of your weight shifting. Then we get into the more esoteric ones. 5 is songing, opening up the joints. And number 6 we talked about yesterday is Jing, and it's a mental quietness. All right. And this is the culmination, that Jing is the culmination of all the different principles. Kind of, if you marry all those different principles together, you will reach that state of Jing. I was reading from Dr. Lam's website, and I wanted to share this with you. So this is from Dr. Lam, and he's talking about Jing. The mental quietness of Tai Chi is different from that of other forms of meditation. While you are serene from within, you are still aware of the environment and able to assess the situation around you at any time, a necessity when you're performing Tai Chi as a martial art. Although Jin may be more difficult mental state to achieve than, say, meditation, once attained, it will help you deal with not only a martial art fight, but any crisis in real life. Even just saying the word Jin quietly to yourself can help induce that state. So this state of mental quietness, when the world is kind of going crazy around you, does that sound familiar to anybody right around now? When the world is going crazy around you, you can keep a mental quietness within yourself, and you can use Tai Chi to help keep that mental quietness. And judging from some of the notes some of you have sent, I think some of you are finding that Tai Chi is that lifeline that helps keep you centered in these crazy times. I certainly hope that's one of the reasons why I started these online classes, is to give you that lifeline and to allow you to keep yourself centered and in that Jing quality. Okay? So we're going to work on combining all of these together, the slowness and the posture and everything. That's what we're going to work on today and tomorrow, okay? If you missed any of those, last Monday I started doing slow, so I did the first 4 principles last Monday through Thursday, and then this Monday I did song, and yesterday I did Jing. So you can go back, at least catch the beginning where I go into some detail with those, okay? Wanted to share one other thing with you in my notes as I was putting this together. I think one of the coolest things about Tai Chi, and I came across this as I was researching this, I came across a really cool Tai Chi saying, and it says that we should seek stillness within our movement, and that's that Jin, that mental quietness. We seek stillness within our movements. Okay? Sun Lutang talked about, in terms of spirituality, Taoism, that Taoism and Tai Chi merge as one. It's the movement of Tai Chi merging together with nature. Tao means the way, or the way of nature, as the Chinese used to talk about it. And so Tai Chi is that merging of nature with our movements. Yes, ma'am. Today is Earth Day? I thought Saturday was Earth Day. Okay. But anyway, so see, how more appropriate, Earth Day, nature, right? So we're bringing it all together. So be cognizant of that as we go through this today, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Traditional Chinese bow: right hand, fist, power; left hand, fingers together, friendship, tucking the thumb, remaining humble, and the fist goes into the palm, and we say welcome, or ni hao. Beautiful. Make sure that you have a chair next to you if you need that for your balance, all right? I want everyone to be safe. I can't be watching you through YouTube, so I can't tell if you're using the chair safely or not. So make sure that you are. Make sure that always stay safe. And of course, if you get tired, go ahead and sit down and relax. Never practice when you are tired. Okay? All right. So let's do some deep breathing. We're going to stand in the Wuji position, as it says on my shirt, feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, tailbone dropped, shoulders down, arms at your side, chin dropped, tongue at the roof of your mouth, teeth lightly touching. Breathe through the nose and from the dantian. Head top lifted, soft gazing, and most importantly, you must always remember to relax. I couldn't have said it better myself. And I was reading that upside down. There you go. So, Wuji position, long, slow, deep breathing. We're going to go nice and slow. We're going to feel that resistance as we move, all right? So let's inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, all movements nice and slow, and exhale. Push the hands in front of us next. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, thank you, and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Breathe out, push out. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Arms over the head next. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Be kind to your shoulders. Big, deep belly breath in. Breathe out, gently pushing up. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Arms to the side next. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Breathing out, pushing out. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice. Arms in the diagonals. Inhale. Exhale. Left up, right down, making the legs of an X. Inhale. Back to center. Exhale. Make that other leg of the X. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, relax the hands down. Flap the arms like bird wings. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. Inhale, fill those lungs up with air. Exhale, relax the hands down. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. And finally, gathering chi. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. Inhale. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. That's our breathing exercises to get us started. So, I should have mentioned this at the beginning also. Today, we're doing Tai Chi for everybody for this hour. We're going to take a 15-minute break. 11:15 to 11:45, we're going to do some meditation. And then we'll come back at noon to 1. We're going to do Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 2. We've been working on this for several weeks. We're going to put the principles that we've learned together with Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 2 in that second hour. I heard a big cheer. I heard it. Did you hear it, Sophia? All right. So let's move along. Let's do our warm-up exercises. As we do those warm-up exercises, I want you to concentrate on principles 3 and 4. So I want you to concentrate on keeping the body straight and be conscientious of your weight shifting. Okay? Now we don't start weight shifting until we get to the hip, knee, and ankle exercises. But you can make sure that you're not weight shifting as you're turning your head from one side to the other, or as you're rolling your shoulders either forward or backwards. You can make sure that you're not weight shifting by bringing the trunk forward also. Okay, so concentrate on your posture. If there's somebody at home, you can ask them to watch you and let you know if your posture is a little off. Okay. You can also tape yourself or do Tai Chi in front of a mirror, because who doesn't like to exercise in front of a mirror? That's what I'm saying. All right, so let's move along. Let's do our chin tuck. We're concentrating on posture. We're concentrating on weight shifting as we go through these warm-up exercises, all right? So from the Wuji position, we bring the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin while looking straight ahead. Rotate the palms out, the chin gently floats up, and then sink the chin down to the chest. Again, we bring the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin. Feel that nice stretch. Rotate the palms out, the chin gently floats up, and sink the chin down to the chest. One more time, we bring the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin. Feel that beautiful stretch on the back of the neck. Rotate the palms out, the chin gently floats up, and sink the chin down to the chest. Beautiful. Next neck exercise, looking side to side. Prayer hand position, Tai Chi ball. Left hand is on top. Right hand over the right shoulder, looking right, pushing down on the left. Inhale, come back to center. And prayer hands, Tai Chi ball. Right hand is on top. Left hand, left shoulder, gently pushing down on the right. Inhale, back to center. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Right hand, right shoulder, looking right, pushing down left. Inhale, come back to center. Prayer hands, Tai Chi ball, right hand on top. Left hand, left shoulder, looking left, pushing down right. Inhale, come back to center. One more time, Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Right hand over the right shoulder, looking right, pushing down left. Inhale, come back to center. Prayer hands, Tai Chi ball, right hand is on top. Left hand, left shoulder, looking left, pushing down on the right. And then inhale, come back to center. Two prayer hands. Exhale, relax the hands down. Forward shoulder circles. Bring the shoulders back, then up. Forward and down. Shoulders back, up, forward, down. Keep that good straight body posture. Shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Beautiful. Now reverse. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Excellent. Gathering chi, gently reaching for infinity. Inhale, gently reaching out, reaching up. Exhale, relax the hands down. Again, gently reaching out, reaching up. Exhale, relax the hands down. And one more time, gently reaching out, reaching up. Feel that beautiful stretch. Exhale, relax the hands down. Awesome. Note to my producer, you may want to make sure that box is unchecked again. That by the focus off on the device tab. Touching heaven and earth. Inhale to prayer hands. Exhale. Left hand up, right hand down. Float the head gently to the ceiling. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right hand up, left hand down. Float the head gently to the ceiling. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left up, right down. Beautiful stretch of the spine. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right hand up, left hand down. Float that head to the ceiling. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left up, right down. Nice, beautiful stretch. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right hand up, left hand down. Float the head to the ceiling. And then inhale, come back to center. Prayer hands. Exhale, relax the hands down. Carrying the ball side to side. Inhale to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Exhale, bring the ball to the left. Inhale the ball over, right hand is on top. Exhale, gently sweep and turn right. Inhale the ball over, left hand is on top. Exhale, sweep, turn left. Inhale the ball over, right hand is on top. Exhale, gently sweep and turn to the right. Inhale the ball over, left hand is on top. Exhale to the left. Inhale the ball over, right hand is on top. Exhale to the right. And then inhale the ball over, come back to center, prayer hands, exhale, relax the hands down. Very good. All right, make sure you have a chair next to you. Make sure you have another chair to the other side in case you need it. We're going to do our lower body exercises. This is where the weight shifting and the posture really becomes evident as we're moving side to side or forward and backwards, okay? So keep an eye on your posture. You can look straight out in front of you. Find a horizontal line somewhere out in front of you, be it a picture, a fireplace mantle, edge of a TV screen, something like that. Make sure as you're moving side to side that line stays horizontal. If it starts tilting, that's probably you doing the tilting, not it, okay? All right. Prayer hand position. We push to the right, weight to the right. All the weight's right, tap or extend that left leg. Set the left foot down, weight shifts left, bend in the left knee, and then you can tap that right foot or float the right foot. Set the right foot down, weight shifts right, tap or extend that left leg. Set the left foot down, weight shifts left, bend in the left knee, tap or extend the right leg. And come back through center. One more time each side. I push to the right, weight to the right, keeping that good straight body posture. Tap or extend the left leg. And then I push to the left, weight to the left, good straight body posture. Tap or extend the right leg. Set the right foot down, come back to center, and relax the hands down. Forward and backward hip exercise. Keeping my good straight body posture in this direction as I tap the heel and tap the toe. My upper body stays nice and straight. All right? Weight shifts to the right. Empty left heel, hands behind us. Empty left toe, hands in front of us. Empty on the heel. Empty on the toe. One more time. Empty on the heel and empty on the toe. Come back to center. Weight shifts to the left. Bend in the left knee. Empty right heel. Hands behind us. Empty right toe. Hands in front of us. Empty on the heel and empty on the toe. One more time. Empty heel and empty toe. And back to center. Beautiful. Heel kick is next. Posture, balance, weight shifting. Let's have some fun. Wuji position, knees bent, tailbone dropped, head lifted by the silk thread. Weight shifts right. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up that left leg, float the foot to the ground. Weight shifts left, pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Weight shifts to the right, pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Weight shifts to the left, pick up the right leg. Posture. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. One more time. Weight shifts right. Heel kick left. Weight shifts left and heel kick right. Beautiful. Bow stance is next. Not only keeping a straight posture in this direction, but keeping a straight posture in this direction. So as I step out empty, the back is staying straight. All right. Hands loosely clenched at the belt line. Weight shifts to the right. Step out empty left. And bow stance. Weight shifts back. Come back to center. Weight shifts to the left. Step out empty right. And bow stance. Weight shifts back. Come back to center. Weight shifts right. Step out empty left. Bow stance. Weight shifts back. Come back to center. Weight shifts left. Step out empty right. Keeping the space between the feet. Bow stance. Weight shifts back. Come back to center. One more time. Weight shifts right. Step out empty left. Bow stance. Weight shifts back. Come back to center. Weight shifts left. Step out empty right. And bow stance. Weight shifts back and back to center. Beautiful. Ankle exercises. Weight shifts to the right. Left foot. Touch heel and toe. Heel. Toe. Heel and toe. Weight shifts to the left. Right foot. Touch heel and toe. Heel. Toe. Heel and toe. Beautiful. Weight shifts back to the right. Left foot. Touch little toe and big toe. Outside of the foot. Inside of the foot. And little toe. Big toe. Weight shifts back. Left. Right foot. Touch little toe and big toe. Outside of the foot. Inside of the foot. Little toe and big toe. And back to center. Beautiful. Go ahead. Shake those legs loose. Get a drink of water. How's it going, Sophia? All right. Any questions at all? Okie dokie. That king keeps wanting to slide, so I'm going to set it on the table. Okay, well, that means everybody's doing it perfectly. That's why they're not asking any questions. So that's a good sign. I like that. I like that. Okay, let's move along. Let's work on some of these principles. I want to put some of these principles into play. So I'm assuming most of you watching know the Tai Chi for Arthritis form fairly well. Okay, if you're still working on the physical moves for it, you may want to check back. One of my earlier videos, like from the first week, I went into detail on one day I went into detail on the first, what Dr. Lam calls the basic 6, and the next day into the advanced 6, which is the brush knee and everything. So I'm assuming you have a pretty good idea of the basic moves as we do this, as we move into these principles, all right? Even if you're still learning the basic moves, you don't have them perfected, that's fine. But in general, as you're learning Tai Chi, you want to learn the physical moves first, and then once you learn the physical moves, then you can start putting these principles in play of going slow, and then that starts to, your Tai Chi starts to move to a higher level, okay? And that's why I'm trying to get us to work towards as we go through this difficult time, shall we say, okay? So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through the Tai Chi for Arthritis form several times. We're going to start by going slow, okay? Now, if you were with me a week ago Monday, we talked about like being in a pool of water, and that works really well. So let's go ahead. Let's go through Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 1, the Sun style of Tai Chi, and let's go slow. Let's imagine that we're in this lake, this pool of water, and we're wanting to move, and we move so slow that we don't make any ripples in the water. Okay? So that's going to be the first one that we do. And again, if anybody has any questions, Sophia's manning the keyboard. So just, you can Pardon me? So, if you have any questions, she's happy to take them, okay? Heels together, feet 45-degree angle, like Charlie Chaplin. Remember, we're going to move so slow we don't make any ripples in the water. Pardon me? My feet are out of the picture. Okay. How about now? Okay. Can I move back at all or not much? Do my penguin walk backwards. Okay. Slow, 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 slow. All right. When we slow down, we can think about the movements. We can adjust our movements. We can be constantly looking at our feet in the right position, our hands in the right position. Is my posture straight? Okay. You can judge all those things when you're going nice and slow. So let's begin. Commencement. Moving very slow, not wanting to make any ripples in the water. Open and close. Single whip to the right. Cloud hands to the right. Moving very slow. Find stillness within the movement. I'm betting some of you haven't done Tai Chi this slow before. Open and close. Single whip to the left. Cloud hands to the left. Keep it nice and slow. We're in that water. We don't want any ripples in the water. It's that lake in the morning with that beautiful glass and mirrored look on the lake. We're in the lake, we're doing Tai Chi, and we want to keep that mirrored look on the lake. Open and close. Slow, slow, slow. Brush knee. Play the lute. How slow can you go? Parry and punch. Embracing the tiger. Pushing the mountain. Open and close. Brush knee right. Playing the lute. Parry and punch. Embracing the tiger. Pushing the mountain. Open and close the form. Slow, 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 slow. All right. How was that? That was slow, wasn't it? Believe it or not, you can do it even slower than that, all right? It really gives you a chance to examine your form and how your weight is shifting. And by going slow, you really get to examine the form in detail. So it's really nice to do that. So I highly recommend slow, okay? Now, working together with slow, we practiced this last Tuesday, and I talked about it in some detail last Tuesday, is feeling like you're moving through resistance. It was funny, some of the comments I got was like, wow, that's a really good workout. People felt like they received more of a workout when they were moving through resistance. But not only do you get that the isometric resistance, as the Western world calls it, but it causes you to slow down, okay? So let's try that. Let's go back through Tai Chi for Arthritis again, but feel like you're moving through resistance. So now, feel like you're in some like really heavy water, maybe some honey or something like that, something like really heavy. And so you have resistance in all directions. So as you're waving the hands like clouds, you're moving over and you're feeling that resistance in the arms as you turn. And then as you shift hands, it's not just letting this hand drop, but you're pushing down on this hand as you're pulling up on this hand, okay? One of the things I notice as you're moving through resistance, you start to feel the yin and yang energies interchanging with one another, all right? And remember, when we do Tai Chi, when we are in the Wuji position, yin and yang are steady, and as we start moving the yin and yang energies, it starts to turn, and those yin and yang energies starts to change. So let's go through. Feel like you're moving through resistance. Let's see if you feel that interchanging of yin and yang energies, okay? All right, so once again, moving through resistance, really heavy pool of water now, okay? And let's begin with commencement. You're picking weight up. You're pushing the hands down. Picking up through resistance, pushing out through resistance. Foot moves through resistance also. Open and close. You're pulling the hands apart. You're pushing the hands together. Single whip left. You're moving that foot through resistance, pushing the hands forward, opening the hands up. Cloud hands, resistance in all directions. I step out. One hand is pushing down, the other is pulling up. And then I push to the right. Stepping in, pulling that left foot in, and shift. Moving through that gentle resistance, feeling that force in all directions. Bring that right hand up. We open and close. Single whip to the left. Feel that resistance in the feet as you move the feet. Feel resistance in the hands as you're opening the hands up. Cloud hands 3 times to the left. I'm not letting the hand drop. I'm pushing down on that left hand as it comes in. And I pull up on the left as I push down on the right. And then I push to the left. Pull that right foot in, shifting hands, one hand down, the other hand up. Feel one hand up, the other hand down, pushing to the right. One hand pushes down, the other hand pulls up. Feel that resistance as you move to the right. Bring that left hand up, open, and close. Pulling the hands apart, pushing the hands together. Brush knee. Weight sinks back onto the right. Feel that resistance as you sweep that left leg out, and then feel the resistance as you push forward. I play the lute. You're having to step and push back with the right foot. Parry and punch. You have to step out with the left and then push forward. Feel the resistance as you step forward with the right foot and then push forward once again. Feel the resistance on the left foot as you step out and then block and punch. Embracing the tiger, you're stepping back, you're pushing backwards, and then pushing forward. Return back to the front. Pull the hands apart, push the hands together. Brush knee. Weights on the left. You're sweeping, you're pushing that right foot out. Playing the lute. One hand pushes back, the other hand forward as the weight shifts back. Parry and punch. Pushing one hand out, pulling one hand back. Pushing one hand out, pulling one hand back. Pushing down as you push out. Embracing the tiger. Feel that weight as you step back with that left. Pulling the hands to the chest, half step, and then pushing forward. Return back to the front. Feel that force as you're turning the body, pulling the hands apart, pushing the hands together. Hands out in front of us. Come back up to the standing position. And then you have to pull that left foot in. All right, how'd that feel? It's a little bit of a workout, isn't it? Any questions, Sophia? That means you guys are doing it perfectly. I love it. All right, I love it when you're doing it perfect. Okay, so that's quite a workout, isn't it? When you're feeling that resistance in all directions. It does cause you to slow down, which is a good thing. Ties right in with number one. But hopefully you felt a little bit of that yin-yang energy as you're pushing one hand down, the other hand comes up. Yin and yang energies change with one another. On the parry and punch, I'm pushing one hand out, I'm pulling one hand back. Again, yin-yang energy. I turn the hands over and then I pull one back and push one out. Hopefully you felt that exchange of that yin-yang energy. Okay? All right. So let's move on. Posture. We're going to imagine our body from our pelvic floor to the top of our head is this cane, and it's staying nice and straight and tall. Okay? So as we're doing things like cloud hands is a great example. I'm not doing this where I'm leaning and doing this. Notice how the cane is moving side to side, but instead I'm keeping the upper body straight. I step out. As I weight shift, the upper body stays straight. I step in, shift weight back. Upper body stays straight, continues to stay straight. Okay? As I do a brush knee, my body starts out straight in this direction, and then as I step and turn, it stays straight. If I'm doing that from the side, again, my body starts out straight and stays straight. Even looking at it from this side, body stays straight, continues to stay straight. Even though you can't see it because I'm blocking it now. But if my body was leaning, you would see the cane and not my body. Okay? So. Oh, thanks, Shar. Thanks, Shar. I appreciate that. By the way, Shar, I haven't gotten a picture of you doing Tai Chi yet. So you should be sending me a picture, Shar, as should everybody else. If you haven't sent a picture yet, you should be sending me a picture of you doing Tai Chi. That means you. Thanks for the compliment, Shar. All right. So, good to see you. I'm looking forward to seeing my friends in person again. Okay, so let's move on. Let's think about our posture. We're going to go through Tai Chi for arthritis once again, but I want you to think about your posture, okay? All right. Keeping that good straight body posture. Always think of that cane staying nice and straight. And remember, we're in a three-dimensional world, so we not only need to keep our posture straight in this direction, but we need to keep our posture straight in this direction, okay? All right. Let's do this. Good straight body posture. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing. On the brush knee. That's where I see a lot of people's posture go is on the brush knee. I'll see people, so I'm just telling you this so you're aware of it and you can check yourself on the brush knee. I'll see a lot of people doing a brush knee that they'll turn and they'll do this and they'll kind of see how my back is leaning. Instead, I want to keep the body straight, not leaning backwards, okay? So think about that as you do brush knee, okay? All right. Commencement. Working on posture. We're keeping that head lifted by the silk thread. That helps us with our posture. We're looking out straight in front of us. We don't need to look down to see what our feet are doing. We can feel what our feet are doing. We can see things with our peripheral vision. Single whip right. Posture stays straight, not leaning. Cloud hands 3 times. We just talked about this, how we keep the body nice and straight. As we weight shift, the head and shoulders stay over the hips, not leaning from one side to the other. Work on keeping that body nice and straight. This is so important for my Parkinson's friends out there. Your body will want to start to lean towards your weak side, and we need to resist that. We need to build that weak side up so it equals the strong or the rigid side. Open and close. Single whip left. body posture nice and straight. Keep that body posture straight. Weight shifts back, not leaning. Cloud hand once again. Body staying straight. And back to center. Open and close. We're lifting the head by the silk thread as we brush knee, keeping the back straight, not leaning. We brush knee. Head, shoulders staying over the hips. Play the lute. This is where I see people lean also. As I weight shift back, my back stays straight over that load-bearing leg. Parry and punch. I'm looking straight ahead. My head is lifted. I'm keeping the upper body nice and straight. Embracing the tiger. And pushing the mountain. Come back to the front. Posture nice and straight, open and close, brush knee right. Again, keeping the back straight, head lifted by the silk thread. Play the lute. Again, not leaning back, sinking the weight back. Parry and punch. Embracing the tiger, back stays straight. Pushing the mountain, head is still lifted. Return to the front. Open and close. And close the form. Back to center. Beautiful. All right, how'd that go? All right, I heard a cheer. Woohoo! Okay. Let me see. Yeah, let's do, tell you what. So that was the first three principles. Let's stop there. We're going to do one more time, and we're going to do it with music. And I want you just to think, pick whichever one of those three principles you feel like you need to work on the most. Okay? Going slow, moving through resistance, posture. Whichever one you feel like is your weak spot, we're going to do Tai Chi for arthritis. We're going to do it with music. And concentrate on whichever one is your weak spot. Now, you're not trying to punish yourself by doing this, but this is just another chance to practice, okay? So, or you have a second choice. I give everyone a choice. So you can work on whatever your weak spot is, or you can just let yourself go and just let yourself flow and do the form, all right? You had a chance to do it slow. You've had a chance to move through resistance. You've had a chance to work on posture. Sometimes it's good just to let all of that flow and just go through the form and just enjoy the movements. So maybe that's what you would rather do. Either one is fine with me, okay? We're going to do it with music. I'm not going to say anything about the music. I'm going to say commencement. Sophia's going to start the music, and we're just going to flow through that, and we're going to end this session just in this beautiful, peaceful harmony, all right? Sound good? Sound good, Sophia? Mm-hmm. All right, she almost smiled. Almost. Almost. All right, heels together. Standing up nice and straight and tall. Take a couple of deep breaths. Clear the mind. Say what? And commencement. That was nice. A little bit slow, but hey, slower is better. Slower is better. Like barbecuing a brisket. All right, we're going to take a 15-minute break. We're going to come back. We're going to do some meditation. I hope you got a good understanding about how these principles start to work and mix with one another. We're going to do meditation. We're going to come back. We're going to do Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 2, and we're going to work on the other 3 principles as we do that and how those other 3 principles work together with Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 2. Please send me pictures of you doing Tai Chi so I can post them on the gallery. You can go check out that gallery on my website. Remember, the breathing movements, the warm-up movements, the Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 1, and the music that we just listened to are all up on my website in the Documents and Training Library, so go check those out. Thank you to Sophia. Let's do our cool down. I almost forgot the cool down, Sophia. Lightly punch, slap the legs. Tighten up all the muscles and relax. Tighten up the muscles and relax. And one more time, tighten up those muscles and relax. And finally, gather chi. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And one more time, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Have yourself a great break. We'll see you back. I think we're going to do progressive relaxation meditation today. Something is telling me that it's week 5 and we need that. So we're going to come back, have a chair. You can lay down, whatever is comfortable for you. We'll see you in 15. Get some water, get some rest. Thank you. Start. Hi there. How are you doing? All right. Welcome to our Wednesday meditation session. Sophia tells me we've got 16 people out there, 17 people. See, it's growing even as we are talking. So cool to have everyone join. This is such a key thing to do. Such a great thing for everyone to do. By the way, this is Lulu making her cameo appearance. Okay, now you need to go be with Sophia. Both of you, go on, go be with Sophia. Okay, she's a good dog. She's been like Sophia's service doggy. All right, just part of the fun of being here at home, you get these cameo appearances. By the way, if you need a good laugh, go all the way back. One of the first videos I made, catch the beginning of it. As I was doing some test videos, my oldest daughter Jessica came out and she started doing dance moves in front of the camera. And go check that out. I think I labeled it "If You Need a Chuckle." So you can also find Sophia on certain times. She hasn't been doing it as much lately, but Sophia will come out between classes, and she will. One time we got to see Lulu wave paws like clouds. Sophia's been doing some good stuff. Think of them as outtakes like you see in the movies, okay? Sophia says she's the halftime show. So just as important as deep breathing and relaxation is to laugh. So maybe if you're having, maybe if you're struggling with this time, maybe pull up some old videos. You can, maybe some I Love Lucy videos, some Red Skelton, maybe some old Johnny Carson. Sophia, she's pushing the camera. Yeah, she shifted the camera around. We have to redo the camera. Oh, no, pull it in. Hang on, folks. Sorry about that.
You got a little too excited.
Okay. Sorry about that. Sophia was scratching her belly and she started pushing on the camera. It still needs to be adjusted a little bit, Sophia. Okay. So, as I was saying, watch some comedy, maybe. Again, Red Skelton, Johnny Carson, maybe, if you like Robin Williams, or, one of those stand-up comedians, Rodney Dangerfield, George Carlin. Yeah, there you can go onto YouTube and see all kinds of great videos. Bring a little comedy into your life. That's good for you also, okay? So we're going to do some meditation. We're going to do some deep breathing from the belly. This all starts with this deep breathing exercise, okay? And so work on the deep breathing, really important. Everything comes back to the breath, okay? And if you read some of the Chinese or learn a little bit of the Chinese language, the word qi, qi, can also mean breath. Si qi, tu qi, inhale, exhale, qi, breath. So this is how we get a lot of our qi, and how we can revive our qi is by this deep breathing, okay? So one of my favorites is progressive relaxation. We did this for a few weeks, then we did some energy meditation. But I want to come back in these stressful times. I think it's important to do some progressive relaxation, okay? So let's go ahead and work with that today. We want to sit up nice and straight and tall. You can lay down if that's more comfortable for you. You can do it from a standing position if you would prefer. Whatever makes you comfortable. You want to make sure that you are sitting up nice and straight and tall. So looking at this from the side, if you're in the seated position, you want to make sure that you're sitting up nice and straight and tall. Don't start slumping like this. The Chinese believe that when our body is straight, that our qi flows better. And when we start slumping a little bit or a lot, we start blocking that qi, all right? So we leave the body open. We don't kink the arms. We don't kink the legs. we leave nice, long, smooth channels. Okay, so again, it comes back posture, breathing, posture and breathing. So we're going to. I always like to imagine that I'm breathing in, and then as I breathe out, I start at the feet and work up from there. So I imagine that I'm breathing out through my feet, and then I'm breathing out through my lower legs. So it's like I'm breathing relaxation into those legs, or feet, or whatever body part that I'm working on. And I always think of a rubber band. This is the best analogy or metaphor that I have come up with thus far. But you think of like a rubber band that has tension on it, and as you breathe, that tension goes away. So the rubber band is stretched, and as you breathe relaxation. Okay, that's what I use in my mind as I'm thinking about that. Okay, so sitting up nice and straight and tall, feet flat on the floor, head is lifted by the silk thread. You have good straight body posture. You can leave your hands resting on your knees if you want, whatever is comfortable for you. Some people like to make a circle with their pointer finger and thumb, or even middle finger and thumb. Make like a circle and hold the hands in a circle. That's fine, whatever is comfortable for you. Okay? So we're sitting up nice and straight and tall. Let's take a couple of deep cleansing breaths. You can close your eyes. Sophia's going to turn the music up just a little bit for us. Long, slow, deep breaths. We're trying to clear the mind of any thoughts. So we're not thinking about what happened earlier today. We're not worried about what might happen later on tomorrow or this afternoon. Keep our mind in the here and now. And now let's begin. Let's start first by relaxing the feet. So big, deep belly breath in, and then as you breathe out, imagine you're breathing out through your feet. Feel your feet connecting to the earth. Long, slow, deep breathing. As you breathe out, feel like you're breathing out through your feet. Breathe relaxation into your feet. Next, we'll move to the lower legs and the ankles. Imagine you're breathing out through the lower legs. Each time you're breathing out, you feel the lower legs relax a little more. Relaxing those lower legs with each breath. Now we'll move to the upper legs. Feel like you're breathing out through the upper legs. Feel like you're breathing out through the knee. Feel the knee relax. Feel the upper leg relax. And now let's move to the hips. Feel like you're breathing out through the hips. Feel the muscles surrounding your hips become soft and relaxed. Feel your bottom start to relax. Now we're going to move to the central core of our body. So think about the muscles in your belly, the muscles surrounding your belly button. Big, deep belly breath in. And then as you breathe out, relax those muscles in your stomach, your abdomen. Relax the muscles in the abdomen. Feel those muscles become soft and relaxed. And now we're going to relax the internal. So relax your stomach, relax your intestines. This is where we hold a lot of our stress and tension. We're going to let that stress and tension drain away. Since you've already relaxed the legs, that stress and tension can flow out through your legs, through your feet, and you let the earth take that stress and tension. That stress you sometimes feel in your stomach and intestines, let it relax, let it drain away. Now we'll move to the lower back. Relax all those muscles in our lower back. Since a lot of times the stress and tension manifests itself in our belly, the muscles in our back become tight and rigid, since that lower back is laying right next to our intestines. So relax all those muscles in the lower back. Feel the muscles in the lower back become soft and gentle. And now we move to the upper back. Imagine you're breathing out through the upper back. The Chinese tell us that we hold anger between our shoulder blades. So let that anger go. Breathe out through the upper back and let that anger go away. Feel that stress and tension you carry around in your shoulder blades. Feel it relax and flow away. Replace it with calmness and serenity. Now we'll move to the hands. Relax the muscles in the hands. Feel like you're breathing out through the hands. Feel the hands become soft and relaxed. I imagine I'm breathing out through my hands. I feel my hands, they almost start to become heavy. Now let's concentrate on the lower arms and the wrists. Feel the muscles in the lower arms become soft. Feel your wrist relaxing. Feel the connection between your hands and the lower arms. Not blocked off from one another, but together in continuity. Now let's think about the upper arm. Relax those muscles in the upper arm. Relax the muscles surrounding the elbow. Feel those muscles in the upper arm relax. Feel the upper and lower arm connect to one another. Now your arms start to feel heavy. That's okay. And now let's concentrate on our shoulders. Relax the muscles surrounding our shoulders. That upper back is nice and relaxed. The upper arms are nice and relaxed. So let's let the shoulders connect the upper arms and the upper back together in continuity. Join those two together in relaxation. No longer separate from one another, but the whole body working together to relax itself. As Americans, we like to carry stress and tension in our shoulders. So let that stress and tension drain away. Give that stress and tension to the earth. letting all the lower body relax. Now let's relax our neck. Keep your head lifted by the silk thread. But as you're doing that, keep that neck relaxed. Feel those muscles that support our head. Feel them becoming very soft, very gentle, but still holding that head up. And now we're going to relax the muscles of the face. Relax the muscles of the jaw. Feel like you're breathing out through your jaw. This one's for Sophia. Relax those muscles in the jaw. Each time you're breathing out, breathe relaxation into that jaw muscle. Feel the strain of the muscle drain away. Next, we'll look at the cheek, the muscles in the cheeks. Relax the muscles in the cheek. A lot of times when we're under stress, we start clenching our jaw together and our jaw muscles become sore and tight. And then our cheek muscles also become tight. It tightens up the rest of our face. So we've relaxed the jaw, and now we're relaxing the cheek. Now relax the muscles that control our eyes. How are we doing on music, Sophia? And now let's relax the muscles of the forehead. You ever wonder why they call them our worry lines on our forehead? Because when we're stressed out, our face tightens up. So we counteract that by letting the face relax, become soft. Feel like you're breathing out through your forehead. And then with our final few breaths of this meditation, let's take some overall calming breaths. Feel like a wave of calmness washes through the body. I always imagine a wave of water flowing from my head, washing stress and tension away down, leaving through my feet. Beautiful. All right, go ahead, open up your eyes. How'd that feel for everybody? Probably about half of you fell asleep. I have that effect on people. So yesterday we talked about the principle of Jing, the mind being quieted. Meditation is a great example of quieting the mind, letting that monkey mind quiet down. So I hope you were able to feel some of that quietness. The real beauty of Tai Chi comes when you can mix the movements of Tai Chi with that quietness of the mind, because you're getting the physical benefit of the movement of the body, and you're getting the mental benefit of the quietness of the mind. And when those two become one, when they turn into one, you're getting both of those benefits at the same time. And that's where Tai Chi really holds a power. But to do that, you have to learn to meditate. You have to learn to be able to quiet your mind, and that's not an easy thing to do. And you have to learn the movements of Tai Chi, and that's not an easy thing to do either. But as one saying that I've seen for Tai Chi, I never said it was going to be easy. I did say it was going to be worth it. So, all right, let's take a 15-minute break. Shake your legs loose. We're going to come back. We're going to do some another hour of Tai Chi, starting at the top of the hour, starting at noon to 1. And we're going to work on Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 2. I'm assuming you know many of the moves. And we're going to work on the final 3 principles as we do Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 2. So, thank you very much. Take a 15-minute break. We'll see you back here. Thank you. Good job. Hey there. Welcome. Third lesson of the day. Hump day. Hump day. Wednesday. Um, we did Tai Chi for everyone. We did meditation. And now we are to Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 2. Thank you very much, Margaret, for your comments. I agree with you. Doing Tai Chi slow, when you really slow it down, man, it gives you a chance to examine so many different things. And that whole mixing together of the principles as you do Tai Chi, it's such a powerful thing, such a powerful thing. And that's why you can take something I talked about earlier. You can consider the warm-up exercises a form in and of themselves. And you can take those warm-up exercises and go through the 6 principles. So, because I know you're practicing every day, right? 20 and 20, right? So you can go through the warm-up exercises and said, today I'm going to concentrate on going slow in my warm-up exercises, and go see how slow you can go through those warm-up exercises. And then the next day, say, I'm going to feel like I'm moving through resistance through all those exercises, and do that. And then on the 3rd day, posture. The 4th day, weight shifting. The 5th day, songing the joints. And the 6th day, the mental quietness. Okay? And then you can go back through those again. Go back into the warm-up exercises and keep doing it. Keep running through that cycle, because as you practice slowness the first day, the 2nd day you get to moving through resistance, but you still remember in the back of your mind, your subconscious still remembers moving slow. And then on day 3, you're practicing posture, but your mind is still remembering going slow and moving through resistance. And then you get to weight transfer, and your mind is still thinking about the posture. It's still thinking about moving through resistance. So it builds on one another, and it becomes this beautiful journey of Tai Chi. And that's what I'm hoping to get you to feel as you work through these principles. Okay? So today we're working on combining the principles. Let's go through. We've done meditation today. And so I'm assuming everybody who's watching now, they don't need to do the deep breathing because they're so relaxed and everything. They're almost feeling like Gumby. They're so nice and relaxed, all right? So we're going to move on. We're going to do the warm-up exercises. The first hour we worked on going slow, moving through resistance, and posture. So pick out whichever one of those you feel like you most need to work on of those 3, slow, resistance, or posture, and practice those as we go through the warm-up exercises. Now, I'm assuming that you know these warm-up exercises quite well, so I don't need to instruct you on how to do them. Instead, we can just kind of flow through them, okay? So pick out the area you most need to work on, and let's go through those as we do our warm-ups, starting with the chin tuck. Inhale the hands up. Exhale as we tuck in the chin. Inhale and exhale. Hold it, stop. We have to do our bow. I totally forgot to do our bow. Right hand into the fist, and Sophia didn't remind me. Can you believe it? Left hand, fingers together, tucking the thumbs. Sophia's doing a wonderful job. She has been here for every one of these video streams, sitting behind the computer, making sure things go well. And even when they don't go well, she's handled it like a trooper. So she's done a wonderful job. Remember, send pictures of yourself doing Tai Chi. Sophia said we started with 15 people. So I should have 17 pictures of each one of you doing Tai Chi. Just saying. All right. Let's start with the warm-ups again. Chin tuck. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, tuck in the chin. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Looking side to side, inhale to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top, right hand, right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left hand, left shoulder. Working on going slow, moving through resistance or posture. Just focus on one. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, relax the hands down. Forward shoulder circles. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now reverse. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Gathering chi, reaching for infinity. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Touching heaven and earth. Inhale to prayer hands. Exhale, left hand up, right hand down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, relax the hands down. Carrying the ball side to side. Inhale to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale the ball over back to center. Exhale, relax the hands down. Hip exercises side to side. Inhale to prayer hands. Exhale, gently pushing to the right. Tap or extend left leg. Inhale through center. Exhale, push left. Tap or extend the right leg. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Exhale, relax the hands down. Forward and backward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Weight shifts left. Inhale, right heel. Exhale, right toe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Back to center. Beautiful. Heel kick. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bow stance. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Ankle exercises. Inhale, heel. Exhale, toe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Weight shift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Weight shift. Left foot. Inhale, little toe. Exhale, big toe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then weight shift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. And back to center. Beautiful. All right, shake those legs loose. How'd that go for everybody? Any questions, Sophia? How are we doing? No questions. That means you must be doing it perfect. Awesome. Okay, so we're continuing on our journey with principles. Today we're putting the principles together and seeing how they all work together. And we get to learn and explore the forms while we do this. So first hour we went through slow, moving through resistance, and that upright posture. So now we're going to go through Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 2, and we're going to take care of the other three principles. The principle of weight shifting, being mindful of your weight shifting, songing, opening the joints, and then that calmness, that mental quietness, Jing. Okay? So I am assuming at this point that you know the Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 2 fairly well. If you don't know that, go ahead and go back into previous videos and review that, because we're going to be going through that several times today. If this is your first time, you probably feel more comfortable, a little less overwhelmed if you go back and review those. But do whatever you're comfortable with, all right? So let's go through part 2, and we're going to talk about weight shifting, okay? So I want you to concentrate on weight shifting as you go through part 2. Now, remember the metaphor of the sand moving from one side to the other. The hourglass, where the narrow part of the hourglass is your waist, as it is for everybody, right? Everybody has a narrow waist, right? Especially during these times. Yeah, I think I've got a tan from the refrigerator light. I think that's where my tan is coming from now. But anyway, so think of the hourglass. Think of that, the narrow part of the hourglass as being your waist. So the sand flows from one foot up and then down into the other foot. And then we bring this foot in, and it flows up through the dantian, then down into that foot, and we can step out with the other foot, all right? So let's go through Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 2, and I'm going to talk about how that weight is shifting from one foot to the other. It's not an immediate shift, it's a slow shift from one side to the other. Imagine we talk about the yin and yang, how it shifts from one to another, and that's what is happening. It's like there's an hourglass, and all your weight is on the right, and then you're shifting and putting all the weight on the left. And then you're shifting and putting all the weight on the right, and then you're shifting and putting all the weight on the left. It's that hourglass is turning back and forth, and the sand is slowly and smoothly moving from one side to the other. Okay? All right, so let's give this a try. Tai Chi for Arthritis, Part 2. Deuce. I'm going to do follow-on here, okay? So let's open and close to get us started. We're going to do a brush knee to the right. So the weight shifts onto the right. We toe in with the left. We sink the weight onto the left and then step out empty right. And then the weight shifts onto the right as we brush knee. Half step left foot, the weight stays right. Leisurely tying the coat. The weight stays on the right. Now the weight flows to the left. All the weight's on the left. Stays on the left. Now it flows to the right. Stays on the right. Weight flows to the left. It stays all on the left. And now it flows to the right and stays on the right. It continues on the right. As we turn to the front, weight shifts, flows to the left, toe in with the right. We come back to weight 50-50 and we open and close. Modified single whip left, the weight flows to the right. About 60% of the weight onto the left, turns to about 70%. Punch fist under elbow, all the weight goes left, I toe in right. The weight flows to the right as I block. I step forward, now all the weight flows left as I do a half step right, punching fist under elbow. Now, repulsing the monkey. This is where this really comes in handy. The weight stays left. I step back empty right. The sand flows to the right foot. Half step left. It stays on the right. Now the weight flows to the left. Half step right. It stays on the left as I step back empty. Now the weight flows to the right. I toe up with that left foot. The weight is still on the right. Now the weight flows left. Step out empty right. Now the weight flows to the right. Half step left. The weight flows left as I adjust the right foot. The weight flows right. Now the weight flows left. Half step right. Leisurely tying the coat. The weight is on the left. Weight flows to the right. Weight flows left. Sand flows to the left. Half step right. The weight flows to the right. All the weight's on that right. Weight flows left. Weight stays left. I step back empty on the right. Weight flows right. I adjust the left foot. Weight's 50-50. Open and close. Pause. I'm assuming that's good for everybody, right? I'm going to step forward so my feet are still in the shot here. Second half of arthritis part 2. Brush knee left. Weight flows left. Weight flows right. Weight flows left. Stays left. Leisurely, lazily tying the coat. Weight flows right. Weight flows left. Sand flows to the right. Sand flows to the left. Sand stays left. Now it flows right. 50-50, open and close. Sand flows left. Flows about 60%, 70% to the right. Now it all flows to the right. It all flows to the left. Sand flows to the right as we punch fist under elbow. Sand flows back on the left. We're repulsing the monkey. Stays left. Now it flows to the right. Stays on the right. Now it flows left. Now it flows to the right. Then back again to the left. I adjust the right foot, weight flows right. Adjust the left foot, weight, sand flows left. Step out empty right, weight flows right. Half step left, leisurely tying the coat. Weight flows left. Weight flows right. Weight flows left. Weight flows right. Stays on the right. Flows left. Center. Weight 50-50, open and close. Weight stays 50-50. Sand flows to the right. Step in left. And it goes back to 50-50. All right. I did a different type of closing than I normally do. You could have also, when you got done with the leisurely tying the coat, all the weight was on the right. I could have set my left heel. So my left heel touches the right. Weight flows left, toe in right. Weight goes 50-50, and then it stays 50-50 during the rest of the closing. That's the more common one I do. I don't know why I did the other one. I just felt like I needed to, I guess, for some reason. And since I'm the teacher, I get to do that occasionally. That's the way it works sometimes. All right. How was that? How did it feel? When you're doing that weight shifting, because the weight is flowing from one side to the other side, what I find is it sets up this beautiful curving motion. A lot of us are familiar with a sine wave, wave that moves up and down. And what I feel happening there is as the weight flows from like the left and then to the right, and then to the left and to the right. And you start to build up like this internal rhythm as you're moving, as the weight is flowing from one side to the other. You start building up this internal rhythm, and you feel your chi start to circulate, and you feel this power start to come from within you. That's what I feel as I do when I'm working with the weight shifting. It starts to feel like this beautiful curve that's rising and falling, and that flows in really good when you want to start doing the delivering of energy. We're not going to talk about that today, but that flows really nicely into that delivering of energy when you start thinking about that sine wave as it flows through your form. Okay? All right. So let's move on. We talked about on Monday songing, opening, relaxing the joints. Now, part 2, Tai Chi for Arthritis part 2, has lots of opportunities to open and song those joints. Okay? Part of that repulsing the monkey is having the hips being loose enough that we can safely make a turn. So I've punched fist under elbow and I come back. It's having that flexibility of the hip to swing that foot out so I have that space between my feet so that as I turn, I have that spacing between my feet. All right? A lot of that has to do with that hip flexibility. Okay? And when we learn to open up the hip joints, we're able to make that step just a little safer. Okay? So, in part 1, we have a great opportunity to look at that using the open and close to open and song the joints. And as I taught that last Thursday, on Monday, get my days mixed up. On Monday, as I taught that songing of the joints, we started out looking at the open and close, where as I do the open and close, I'm opening up the chest. As I do an open and close, I open up the spine, so I'm lifting the head. And then I open up the hips, so I'm kind of rolling out. I'm opening up the knees a little bit. I'm sinking, opening up the knees, and bringing a little weight to the outside of the foot. And then I do all of these simultaneously. So I'm opening up chest, spine, and hips simultaneously as I do an open and close. So we start by doing that, but then we go back through the Arthritis 1 form, and I say look for other opportunities to open the body. As you're doing cloud hands, you're opening up the shoulders and opening up the hips as you're stepping. As you're doing brush knee, as you do that turn, it's that opening of the hips, opening of the hand as you do a brush knee. So you look for those other opportunities. So now we're going to expand on that. In part 2, we don't have very many of those open and closes, but we have all kinds of opportunities to open and song the joints. And it's all over. And I mean, leisurely tying the coat, it can be a real tight movement, or you can open and expand the movement. Okay? So we're going to go through Arthritis part 2, and we're going to look for those opportunities to open and song the joints. All right? I can see you guys are so excited about this. Can you see how excited they are, Sophia? Uh-huh. She sees how excited you are. She's excited. All right. So we're going to start open and close. Opening, songing the joints. Brush knee, right. Again, a perfect opportunity here as you're turning and stepping out, doing a swing step with the right foot. The left hand comes back, so you're opening and extending the body as you brush knee. Leisurely tying the coat. As I make this circle, I'm opening up the body, I'm rounding the body. As I make this circle, I'm stepping back, keeping the body open, not closing it down on itself. As I do part 1, extending out, opening, broadening the chest, broadening the back. As I round out, I'm extending out, I'm keeping the back straight, but I'm extending and opening the body, and then pushing forward once again. I return to the front, and I get that chance to open and close, expand all the body. Single whip, modified left. I step back. As I sink down, I open up and expand the hips and expand the chest. I punch fist under elbow, I turn and I sink onto the right. Notice my body is open and expanded. I'm not in here, but the body is rounded. Got that? And then punch fist under elbow. Again, a great example. Let me turn to the front real fast. As I punch fist under elbow, not doing this, but doing this. The body is rounded. Notice this is an open area. As I punch fist under elbow, I'm broadening the chest. I'm not closing off. Okay? Yes? So the question was, are the movements for Tai Chi for arthritis and rehabilitation on the website? No, not yet. They will be as soon as Sophia puts them up there. Ooh, just threw her under the bus, didn't I? No, it has nothing to do with Sophia. I will put those up there. They are not up there yet. And I do have a great document. One of my students, David, came up with a great document. It's like an Excel spreadsheet where he talks about the movement and he references it to Dr. Lam's video, the chapter in Dr. Lam's video. And he does that for part 1 and part 2. So I'm going to put that document up there also. Sorry, I've been busy with the online teaching classes, so I haven't gotten to that. That is on my to-do list. It's just a really big to-do list right now. You would think being at home more, I'd have more time. Hasn't worked out that way. Pardon me? Always a big to-do list. So, we're punching fist under elbow, expanding the body. Now, repulsing the monkey, we step back. This is like a brush knee, so we have that chance to open up the hips and open up the hands as we repulse the monkey to the back of the room. And then the second one, again, we're opening up the body, especially as you do this step, you open up the hips and repulse to the front of the room. And then third, repulse the monkey, sometimes called the brush knee, back to where you started, and then leisurely tying the coat once again, where we are opening and expanding the body as we do this. So I'm not closing down on myself, but I'm opening and expanding the body. Songing the joints. I'm keeping the joints open and relaxed. Back to the front. Again, we get to open and close. Brush knee to the left. Look for those chances to open and expand. Keep the joints open in the body. Return to the front, open, close. Modified single whip right. Sink, open, expand. Punch fist under elbow. Again, as we punch fist under elbow, open and expand. Repulsing the monkey. Repulsing the monkey the second time. Keep the hips open as you do this. And repulsing the monkey the third time. Leisurely tying the coat. Opening, expanding. Think large. Return to the front. Open and close the form. Now, relax. All right. Do you notice how after you go through that and you're constantly thinking about opening and songing the joints, do you notice how relaxed you feel after you do that? Isn't that a wonderful feeling? And when you open up those joints, you allow the chi to flow better. When the body's tense, the chi doesn't flow as well. So you open up, you expand the body, the chi flows better. Okay. By the way, going back to the question of um, I guess was it week 1 or week 2, I did Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 2. I think it was week 1, and I went through the movements in detail. So you could actually go back to that and jot them down until I get them up on the website. May not be a bad idea. I also did that with Tai Chi for Rehabilitation, although memory serves me, that was week 2. I was on a Thursday of week 2 that I did Tai Chi for Rehabilitation. So you could go back and review them and jot them down until I get the list together, okay? Or you could jot them down and send it to me, but either way, that works fine too. Okay, so that was principle number 5, songing and opening the joints. Excuse me. All right, Sophia will edit that cough out of there, right? All right. So now, Jing, that state of mental relaxation. Let's go ahead and give that a try. May not work, all right, because we've been thinking about a lot of different things, but then again, hey, it may work. To achieve that mental quietness, you need to know the moves, you need to be relaxed and have that muscle memory. All of the things kind of, when they come together, you'll have that Jing, that mental quietness, all right? So let's do this. To do the mental quietness part of it, I'm not sure how many of you people know part 2 really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to prompt you on what the next move is coming. I'm not going to cue you through the moves or anything like that. But I want your mind to have that chance to enjoy the quietness, all right? But I still want to cue you on the moves. So I'm going to tell you what the move is and let you just work through it on your own, okay? But we're trying to reach a quiet kind of meditative state as we do this, all right? That's what we're looking for. Now, again, this doesn't come for a while. This takes a while to reach this point. Sun Lutang talked about this was the ultimate part of Tai Chi, is when you can do Tai Chi and have the mind be quiet. That mental quietness, that's the ultimate state of Tai Chi, or what he calls the Tao, or I'm not what he called the Tao, what the theory around Taoism is, or which is known as the Way, which is the way of nature, is what they talk about when they talk about Taoism or Taoism. It's the ways, the laws of nature. Okay? All right. So, we're in Wuji position. We're trying to reach a mental quietness, so we're going to open and close. Brush knee right. Leisurely tying the coat. Open and close. Modified single whip left. Punch fist under elbow. Repulsing the monkey 3 times. Open and close. Brush knee left. Leisurely tying the coat. Open, close. Modified single whip right. Punch fist under elbow. Repulsing the monkey. And leisurely tying the coat. Open, close, and close the form. All right, how was that? Were you able to get any mental quietness from doing that? Sometimes we're concentrating so hard, it's hard to get that mental quietness about us, but just keep working with it, just keep practicing. Practice over and over. Remember, it took me 100 times to learn the move. It takes 1,000 times to make the move look beautiful. And it takes 10,000 times to understand the intent of the move. And sometimes to understand that intent, our mind needs to be quiet so we can realize exactly what we are doing. All right? 100 times to learn it, 1,000 times to make it look good, and 10,000 times to understand the intent behind it. All right? So keep that in mind as you do your practice. Okay. So we looked at weight shifting. We looked at songing, relaxing the joints, and we looked at that mental quietness. Okay. First hour, we did the first three principles: slowness, resistance, and posture. Okay. If you didn't get a chance, you may want to check out the first hour. Go back and review that. We did Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 1, but it's a really good way to work on your Part 1. Okay? So, what I'd like to do at this point is I'd like to go through Part 1 and Part 2. And we're just going to flow through that. Sophia's going to cue up the music for me. And we're going to go through that. And I'm not going to say any of the moves. I just want to flow through the whole thing. Hopefully the timing will be correct, but I'm not as worried as much about the timing. I just want you to feel the grace and beauty of your body moving and doing Tai Chi for what we've been working on. A lot of you have been my students for years. Some of you may just be joining in. That's cool. Some of you may go, yeah, I may need to go back and review a couple of those. That's fine also. But just enjoy the grace and the beauty of the move, all right? Today is Earth Day. Today is the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. And so maybe, just maybe, as you go through these Tai Chi movements, when they talk about the Tao, the way of nature, as you go through the Tai Chi 1 and 2, maybe have that mental image of wherever your soft spot is, wherever your place of peace is. Maybe it's a garden outside, maybe it's a mountaintop out in the Rockies or the Appalachian Mountains. Maybe it's a river, maybe it's on the ocean and a beach and listening to the waves. But wherever your place of peace is, keep that in the back of your mind as we go through this arthritis 1 and 2, working through those two together. Keep that place of peace in your mind and see how that works for you, okay? All right. So, looks like Sophia's ready to roll, as always. So, this is Tai Chi for Arthritis, part 1, part 2. I'm not even going to say the moves. I want you to be in your own world as you do this. I want you to enjoy these movements and think about your place of peace, wherever that may be. Okay? So, let's take a couple of deep breaths. And commencement. Part 2. I would say, as Austin would say, that was spot on. Nice. All right. So, what I really love now is in class to say, how did that feel? But I can't. Well, I can. You just can't answer me, or you answer me via text, or you can type it to Sophia if you want. I hope you were able to feel that beauty in the movement. Um, if you didn't, just keep working at it. It'll get there. I promise. With practice, it will get there. Um, those are two beautiful forms, part one and part two, arthritis part one and part two. Adding in those principles gives it a lot of depth. Now, you could just learn those movements and practice those movements for the rest of your life, going back to those principles, reviewing the principle of slow, moving through resistance, posture, weight transference, song in the joints, jing the mind. You could go back those movements, those principles, and build this beautiful, this rich tapestry of Tai Chi for yourself, right? And so that's what we're trying to do with the principles. You don't have to learn a bunch of different forms, okay? All right. So tomorrow we're going to talk a little bit more about how all these forms come together. I'm going to actually reference some other different principles. Some other Tai Chi masters have some other different principles of Tai Chi. And so we're going to take a look at those tomorrow also and wrap this up. We've got 2 lessons. We have Tai Chi for everyone for the first hour, and then we'll work on Tai Chi for rehabilitation, QiGong, 5-element breathing. We'll work with that in the second hour, okay? Let's do our cool down exercises. Good workout today. Nice work, everybody. Tighten up all the muscles in the body and relax. Tighten up those muscles, relax, and then one more time, tighten up the muscles and relax. And finally, gather chi. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. All right. Have yourselves a great day. Thank you to Sophia, my lovely and talented producer. We will see everybody tomorrow. Have a great day. Thanks.